Alrighty. Before we do that, let's do that. That actually might be too quiet, I'll be honest. Didn't I shuffle it? Oh, I did. It just... okay. Turn that up. Okay, that seems a little bit better. Alright, now I gotta pull up the chat, though, because... you never know sometimes. Where is you? View channel. There we go. My phone should not die during this, but who knows? Who knows how long we're even going to bother streaming for? We'll see. Okay, so we are going to be building some Moonrise decks. I don't really know what's good, I'll be honest. I know the Poison Nectar monthly happens. Can I... Poison Nectar... when did that take place? I literally don't remember. I don't remember at all. This, perfect, right there. Saturday, last Saturday. Okay, and now, can we look at the decks? We can look at the decks. Okay. So, I know Bean Soldier, he brought more Frost. And this deck is, like, sick. I really, really enjoy this deck. I think it's really, really cool. How do you, is it Alt-Tab? No, Alt-Tab does that. It's a Control-Tab. It is Control-Tab. Okay. So if I do that and Control-Tab, it would bring me here? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So, I actually don't... this is the only deck that I have looked at, like, for decks that I've topped. I know there was an undefeated Voltempest deck, but I haven't looked at the deck list. Wait, one Kione? Is he sided? No, I thought... Is he only playing one? I swear he had more than one in his deck. I guess not. I have no idea. Whatever. We look right here. Is this... Oh, this is the Leica Void deck. Okay. Oh, this is Pharaohgeist. Pharaohgeist Leica Void. Okay. What lunar phases? Only full moon. You have new moon and waning crescent in the side. I think that's fair, to be entirely honest. He's also playing Doppelganger, which is kind of weird to me. I get it. I understand. I get it. But I don't think Doppelganger on its own is a crazy powerful card. I understand. Wait, maybe I'm misremembering it. Let's quickly... That's not what I wanted to click. Not that. No. That. That again. Okay. No, why did I not load? Bring me here. There we go. Doppelgator. Is it... Oh, they get... Okay, so it's the flat -1. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It's not, like, bad. Oh, it is for each one. Okay, so it'd actually be -2. So this is a 7, so that... Okay, yeah, that... In that case, I get it. I just misremembered what the effect was right here. But that is cool. That's cool. Cool little deck right here. 10 Owloon seems a little low to me. I don't... Why is Gatabolt in this deck? Why is Gatabolt in this deck? There we go. Target a Thunder Enchanted Celestial who have +1/+1 for each Thunder enchanting this Gatabolt until the end phase. Why is Gatabolt in this deck? I keep clicking the wrong freaking thing. Why? Why do we have a Gatabolt top? What happened? I'm so confused. What on earth is this? That seems like something you most certainly do not need in main. Or in your deck at all. I don't know why this is in there. Is there a tech that that I just don't get? I mean, there's gotta be, right? 2 Leviathan seems a little much. If you really gotta play the Gatabolt and play 5s after as a result, I mean, I don't think... 5, even 5 with the Gatabolt. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, a bare minimum 13 total Thunder like spirits in the deck. Yeah, he's only playing 5. That seems very small. I don't know. I don't know. Well, this is a weird one, but I like the deck. I like the Lycovoid crap. I like the Doppelganger. I like the Pharaoh guy. So I like the deck. I'm just shocked. Why is Gatabolt here? That's what I'm confused by. What we got here? This is the Voltempest deck. Okay, so we have the Voltempest. We have the 2 Gryffus, 1 Arcolith, 1 Elichick. Are we playing with... Oh, we are still playing with 1 Zeus because, yeah, Zeus. How on earth did this deck go undefeated in Swiss with 1 Zeus, 1 Elichick? Because Zeus is still limited. It's still limited for, when will that become? In 2 days. Well, I think... No, 31st is the last day it is limited. February 1st, so this coming Saturday, it will be off the list. But I'm still a little shocked. For the most part, this is just a basic deck. You 2 Viserys, 2 Eddie seems a little low, but I get it. There's like 1 Hurricane main. Okay, sure. The Zeus, the Ambrose, Cryoblast. Unless they're just choosing to play 1 Zeus, I don't know. I'm pretty sure though. 3 Gorgons. Why is Gatabolt C in play? I'm so confused. Why is there something I don't understand about this card? Why is Gatabolt actually topping now? You didn't play him, right, Bean Soldier? You did not play Gatabolt? No, he did not. Why? What is going on? This is just Thunder Nexus, isn't it? This is just Thunder. There's not even a Nexus. You don't have Magneros in here. This is just pure Thunder. No Stone Unturned. The Search, yeah, the Search, good old Arcolith. That's cool. You also have Aviolith and Lavalith in here. That makes sense. I'm still just shocked. Why is Gatabolt God, somebody please tell me if you know, why is Gatabolt C in play? Because I genuinely do not know why. Is there a tech that I'm just not understanding? Dimax, you brought something weird, didn't you? He brought, wait, what? What is this? Ardbud, but no in Titan or Ardvarum. Also down here, Titanostock? What? Oh, wait. I forgot. I don't think they actually are playing Gatabolts. That's a proxy, because this one allowed proxies, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. I think that's why Gatabolt is in here. I think that's the only reason why we're seeing Gatabolts, like, in here. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Maybe I might be wrong. But yeah, 2 Ardbud, 2 Titan. I'm assuming the Titanostocks here are what are they called? Proxies. I might be wrong about that. Oh, you're just playing Fulgorix, it looks like. Interesting. Fulgorix already getting himself a top. A team, whatever. You're playing the Draco Ray crap, yep. Good old Draco Ray. I really do not think this deck's good, but I appreciate the fact that this was taken. Oh, that's cool. Luxomare as well is in here. It's just a 4/5. It's honestly just a fine body to have. Dragalis Side. I wonder how often that came in. Shuret brought the more Lycovoid crap. Only two Lunar Phase though. Unless they are once again like Gatabolt's in here, so maybe that was just a proxy. Not entirely certain. That seems a little weird though. Full Moon is inside as well, so they're just siding it. Interesting. That's a pretty weird one to me. But I guess, sure. I get it. I am a little shocked though. Hang on, Shuret. Wait. You're playing... I guess that makes sense. One Lycoris in the side for the 2 copies of Hurricane. I guess that makes sense. What is Ari running? 5? Oh, Penterror! Penterror has made its way into Top Cut, it looks like. That's a pretty low amount of spirits, especially the Lycorises. For Penterror, I mean, I guess, yeah, it would be like 1, 2, 3, and then you can misenchant the Penterror. Yeah, okay, sure. I guess you don't need that many. You need at least 3 to go to do the entire thing. Are you playing the good old... Also, Wingo Burr, I love that. Doesn't look like you're playing... What's it called? Rise in the Ashes. I'm so bad at remembering the names of cards. I mean, this looks cool. I'm a little confused. Actually, no, that makes more sense. Okay. 2 Owloon for the Spectaruses, Lycruses. Leviathans are for the Eddies, and the one of Hurricane, it looks like. And then the Zaptors, 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems a little high on the Zaptors. Because you have 3 Rabbit, 1 Zeus, 1 Elichick. I guess you are running Boombat side, so sure. I guess, yeah. If you want to go ahead and do that. I guess I get that. Okay, but now the question comes down to, what do we build? What decks do we want to build? I've already built myself Frost Mill. I don't know. I've seen a lot of different versions of this. I'm running the Morfrost version of this deck. And I'm not entirely certain exactly how good this can be. I actually am tempted to drop both indices for an A-Bomb instead, for 2 copies of A-Bomb. And I'm not set right here on the main, is one thing. I'm not set on like any of this. I'm tempted to drop Aurora Borealis, but I think since we're playing like the Snowlit crap and you can enchant onto a Snowlit, that can actually come up and be decent. And if you discard Actually, there's no good discard in this deck, is there? Necessarily. I guess you could technically discard a Morfrost, but these only get their effects if they're discarded by another Morfrost, right? You don't do that. You can discard a Morfrost, and Bat form has to be discarded by a Morfrost. Yeah. I'm not set on this, though. And obviously for the Spirits, 11-3-3-3. I'm also not set on that. The only reason I'm doing that, 3 Water is for the 2 Tsunami side, the 2 Tsunami main, and then the Lycruses are for 1 for Blistrix, potentially 2 for Blistrix, and then I'm also running some Avioliths here on the side. 3 Zaptor is for 3 Rabbit, and then obviously the Hurricane, which is also why we're running 3 Water. However, we also have Eddie in the sides, so I'm not certain. I feel like this is a fine Spirit count, but I'm not the most sure about it. This is a deck, all these decks that I'm going to be talking about, by the way, I have not tested. I've tested a little bit, but I haven't tested these exact lists. That's what you call it. I don't know if I want to run 3rd Blistrix. I'm tempted to, and I don't think it would necessarily be a bad idea, but I'm questioning, like, what do I drop? I'm thinking Shield. Maybe drop... That might be what I do. Just drop Shield completely, run a 3rd Avalanche and a 3rd Blistrix. Let me try that. Let's do that instead and see how that one goes. Will that work the way I want? Wait, hang on. I need to check one thing real quick. I need to make sure that I put in some like orders. I want to make sure I ordered 3 Avalanche. Because I've only ordered 2. Did I not even order Avalanche? Did I not order Avalanche at all? What? Hang on. Avalanche. I ordered 2. Okay, so in that case, that will not work the way that I wanted to. I could just order another one, but like that's gonna take some time. I guess 2 for now is fine. And I can keep Shield in. I don't know, man. This is a weird one. This is a weird metagame because it does sort of feel like the counter runes are kind of leaving the metagame. I'm also not sure about 3 Catarant. I feel like since this deck goes through its Spirit deck so fast, you kind of want additional healing power, and Catarant is a way to get there. But I feel like 3 might be overkill. So I'm not sure. What I'm sort of leaning towards is dropping some counter runes, maybe dropping a Catarant or 2, adding in more Morfrosts, and then adding in the Blistrix line as well, and just playing a Blistrix Morfrost. But I don't know how good that is necessarily. I am tempted to obviously bring in the A-Bomb. I'm tempted to bring in the Terraform. those might be cards that I need to bring in, which makes me want to drop shields. But if I do bring them in, well, okay. What would the ratios be? 3 Lycans seems good. I'm personally fine with 1 Scorpio, 1 Bat. I understand why you might want more of them, but I'm personally fine with that. Maybe an additional Bat, but I feel like you don't really need another Scorpio in this version of the deck. I think if you're playing Morphrost, you would want at least 2 Scorpio, but I think just due to the version of the deck that I am playing, this isn't really Morphrost. It's half of it's Morphrost, the other half is Blistrix, and I don't know exactly how good that's going to be again, but it's going to be interesting to see how good it is. So I am thinking drop Shield, because I feel like Shield is getting a little bit out of the metagame currently. I feel like Shield, especially for a deck like this, might be a little too expensive. So I'm thinking drop Shield. I think I drop an Indus as well. And then maybe I try double Scorpio, double Bat. Unsure. I'm uncertain about that. The issue is I need another A-Bomb, and I didn't order that. So I would need to pick that one up. And the Terror I do have with me. I didn't bring any non-holos with me, but I did bring the Terraform that I pulled from Frostfall. So I would have that if I really wanted to go with that. If I drop that, we're at 37. If I would want to add 1, 2, 3, 4, I would want to add technically 4 cards. I could just drop another Catarant. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it that way. Let's go ahead and drop the Catarant. And let's then add in, we want additional Scorpio, an additional Bat, an A-Bomb, and a Terror is what we're going to go with. So let's see. A-Bomb and Terror. That puts it at 26-14, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And just to sort things out, let's just... I wish you could really just, like, drag and drop. Can you? No, you cannot. Where's Ashtrabbit? There's Ashtrabbit. And Catarant. Drop them just for a quick second, just so I can move them to the back, so everything's nice, neat, and organized. Catarant and Ashtrabbit. There we go. So, I mean, like, is this bad? Probably. This probably is very bad. Oops, what did I do? And I think with those changes, though, nothing changes. The side deck still, for me, seems the exact same. I'm not sure if I should be playing Aviolith. Aviolith seems a little overkill in this deck. So I'm not the most sold on it. If I were to drop it, what 1, 2, 3, 4, I could just play this and no Lycoris. Or I could keep a Lycoris inside and drop one out of here and add an additional Flurmine. That to me seems a little bit better. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Aviolith. Let's drop Aviolith. And then because of that, we can drop a Lycoris out of main. And, out of the Spirit. And add an additional Flurmine. We would only side in an additional copy of Lycoris if we wanted to bring in the Hurricanes. And even then, with 2, we might be good enough. That now puts me in a position where I have 2 extra side deck slots open. I'm fine with the Cryolings. I'm fine with the Cryoverns. I'm fine with the... well, I am fine with Spoiled Fruit, but do I want to add Divine Blessing? Ooh, that's a good question. Does Divine Blessing seem good enough in this deck? I can drop a Spoiled Fruits and just bring in Divine Blessings. I am playing the more Frost crap, so that puts me in a position where I can. I absolutely can. If I'm playing Aurora Borealis, you know, that's a reason to play it. I think I do. I think that's what I do. I think I drop a Spoiled Fruit, and I put 3 Divine Blessing side deck. Let's go Divine Blessing into the side. And to me, that seems a little bit better. I'm still not the most sold on especially the Water Spirits, because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 3 for 6, that works out. Yeah, that works. 2, we've already talked about it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, plus an additional Icarus in the side deck in case we need it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, that seems a little much, but it seems fine. This seems like a fine deck. I'm not, again, I haven't tested Blistrix with Morphrost in it. I've only tested Blistrix Pure, and that was a more passive version of the deck. If I want to go more balls to the wall, I probably can. But there is that. So I'm going to leave this deck alone. I actually am going to make this public. Frost Mill. Let's make this Blistrix plus more Frost. And let's make it public. There you go. So now you guys should be able to go ahead and look at that. Now, I want to build Lunar Phase. Now, there's a couple of different... I built this before, and apparently I didn't click save, so I'm going to have to rebuild it. But there's a couple of different ways that we can build this deck. We can build this deck either more control aspect-wise, where it's basically us trying to get out like a Void, rather than utilizing every single Lunar Phase. Or we can do the entire Lunar Phase strategy and try to get out Volclipse. Which obviously the Volclipse strategy is not that's not expected to be very good. But the Like a Void strategy is expected to be pretty decent, and we saw it was topping in that Poison Nectar Monthly. I think it was what, 2 people that brought that deck topped. So that is something. However, I am personally a big fan of Voldusk. I think Voldusk is actually a kind of crazy card. So I will be playing the Voldusks. We will be playing the Werepup. 3 copies of that. And we're actually going to be playing 2 copies of Like a Void for now. That is maybe subject to change, but I like to Like a Void. I think that's cool. What else, though? If we search Lunar Phase, is there any more Lunar Phase cards that I am forgetting about? Specifically, Alestrals? No. It is Volumbra and Volclipse are the only other Lunar Phase guys. Let's quickly head back to here. You brought this deck, right? Yeah, you were also playing like Nobbies and Doppelgators. I get that. I like the Pharaohgeist as well. I'm a little shocked by no Specteris, not even in side deck. There was just 0 Specteris. Also, is Jolton really like that amazing? I guess, because getting a Temple of the Moon with the full... Getting Temple of the Moon with a full mooned Like a Void, getting it up to 10 attack right away is actually not bad. So I guess, sure, I can understand that. Oh, he is playing Specteris. I just missed it. Okay. Wait, I need to check this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 main. 18 Alestrals in the main. Okay. I do actually think I like the Nobbies. I like the Specterises. They just provide pressure. They're good. They're good bodies. Doppelganger as well. I like the Pharaohgeist. I actually am going to be running that. I like that idea. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's throw in the Nobbies. 1, 2, 3. Let's go Doppelgator. We'll just throw in 1 for now. Specteris. 1, 2, 3. And then let's also throw in the Pharaoh Geist, because Geist is actually crazy in this deck. Just due to the fact that we are playing the full moon crap, and, you know, Geist is Geist. So, let's think about this, though. Let's think about this. What else? Like, Ash Rabbits. Yep. If we are basically... Is Elichick that good? I mean, let's take a look. Is this guy just running Elichick to get Zeus? Yeah. I'm not... I understand it is basically removal, but I personally just don't really care. So we're going to run the 2 Jolton and then Temple of the Moon. Let's run 2 of that. And we also obviously need the full moon. We can run full moon. Let's go ahead and search for some lunar phase. Actually, before we do that, let's throw in the staples. Let's throw in Ambro. 1, 2, 3. Gorgons. We're going to throw in 1 copy of each of these currently, just to just so that we can sort of assess what we might need and stuff. Tsunami, and I think actually Alter is a very good card here because of the fact that we are playing full moon. Now let's search lunar phase. You bin a couple. That's not good. No, you are not one. Full moon. We already playing 3 copies of full moon. I really like new moon for removal. I think this card is sick. So I'm gonna put 1 in it for now. We're obviously gonna put that in as well. I think that's basically all we necessarily need. This searches a Voldusk, but that's not necessarily something we need. Waxing Gibbous changes the position, which can technically protect Voldusk, but I don't really think that's something that we need. I'm thinking just for the fact that we're playing so much, we might drop like Spectaris in here. It's a good card, but do we really need it in a deck that already... I don't know. It's an aggro. This is an aggro deck, which is maybe making me want to drop Voldusk, but I think Voldusk is crazy. Maybe 3 Voldusk is a little much, because you don't technically need Voldusk in the Like a Void version of this deck. You basically just need Voldusk if you're playing a more control style deck, and I think I don't know. It's one of those things where I have to build it one way. If I want to play more control style, I feel like I need to drop the Nobby's Doppelgators, maybe Spectaris, or drop the more aggro cards. If I want to play more passive, if I want to play more aggressive, then I drop the Voldusk. But I'm not 100% certain on that at all. And actually, you know what I'm going to do real quick? Where was it? Just to pull it up, put it up on stream. Oh, that's off. Well, my bad. And where is it? Oh, you. There we go. There we go. I just realized that. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So let's throw in basically the counter rune lineup. Let me just double check like what this guy's playing. Yeah, Gorgons, PTA, Tsunami. He's playing sort of nothing else in that slot. I do think maybe Shield is a bit much. Whoops, not 4 of it. We ain't playing 4 Gorgons. If we could, holy. Tsunami maybe at 2. I really like Alter. I think Alter is actually kind of crazy. Let's throw it in at 2. And then I really like, dude, I like New Moons. It's just removal. It's just removal that is searchable in the deck. Maybe we don't need 3 of it, though. Like, since it is searchable, maybe 3 is a little much. I think maybe we play 2 and 2, which puts us at 43. Which now gives us a bit of a situation. Do we drop Voldusk? Oh boy, what are we at right now? 21-22. I think dropping Voldusk is probably the correct decision. It's not a decision I want to make just because I think Voldusk is so crazy. But I think it is probably the card that I do need to drop. I really like Voldusk. It provides you, it gives you a draw engine. It gives you a way to heal. It's not terrible at all. But maybe, I think Voldusk is a card that really needs, since it needs lunar phases, it's a much better card in pure lunar phase. So I actually do think that it is the drop. As much as I love the card, I think it is the card we drop. So we have here we go. 3 Werepup, 2 Like a Void, 3 Nobby, 1 Doppelgator, 3 Spectaris, 1 Geist, 3 Rabbit, 2 Jolton, 2 Temple, 3 Full Moon, 3 Ambro, 3 Gorgons, 3 PTA, 2 Tsunami, 2 Alter. Good old crap. We got as well the 2 New Moon. Is it New Moon? Yeah, New Moon. And the 2 Waning Gibbous? Or are you Waxing Crescents? Oh, which one are you? Which one are you? You are Waning Crescent. I was wrong on both of them. Fantastic. Okay, but now we can look right here at maybe side deck. Let's do side deck first, because the Spirit deck is going to also have to worry about cards in the side deck. And if we play Tsunami side, did this guy play it side? Did he play Tsunami Hurricane side? He did play Hurricane in the side. There was another guy that played this. Oh, cannot find registered deck. Well, I guess that deck got deleted. Oh, what the frick? That one's good. It's weird. Okay, I don't know what happened. You were not... Wait, were you? Or did I... No, you were not on that. Dimax, you were not. A team, you were not. Shuret, you were. A bit of a different version of it. You were also playing Hurricane. I agree with Hurricane side. I think it is just basically going to be a good side deck card. Hurricane... let's throw a 2 in for now. What else? What else do we really want in here? I like the Divine Blessing. So let's throw in Divine Blessing. 3 in the side. Just because with the Full Moon, you know, you can really just easily set that up. We might want an additional Doppelgator inside. Doppelgator. What else? What else could we use here in the side deck? I really am just like... I feel like I'm just like piggybacking off of what these guys do. I'm trying to build my own deck. Oh, they're playing New Moon and Waning Crescent. 3 copies both sides. I get that. Oh, the Spoiled Fruit. That's actually a good question. That's a good idea. Yeah. No, we don't want that. Spoiled... Oh, crap, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the... No! That one! There we go. Spoiled Fruit in the side, obviously. Maybe that additional Tsunami in the side deck is actually a good idea. Whoops. Tsunami. I'm kind of thinking Eddie side deck as well. But I'm not sure. This is a good question. These are good questions. So the thing about this is that Hurricane, I'm not running... I think I play one Lycanroc side. So that I can side it in with Hurricane and don't have to flood my Spirit deck with that. With 3 spots remaining... Resting actually might be decent if I just want a little bit more removal. And then maybe we throw in... Man, I don't frickin' know. Holy. We already have the additional Doppelgator. We already have 3 Spectaris main, right? Yeah. What do we maybe want to side in? Whoops. I mean, let's take a look here. They're obviously on the Earthquake crap. That might be a decent card to side in, actually. Or to even have main. But it's, again, hard to say. And with With only 2 spots remaining, I mean, I could drop something. I could drop the Eddies. I could just go ahead and drop Eddie, as much as I like it, but I think I am gonna drop it. Let's throw an Earthquake into the side deck, actually. Let's throw in Turratless. This is probably terrible. We're doing it. And then we need one more. It'll probably just be... I'll make it a third Spoiled Fruit. I was gonna say it could be another... what's it called? Leviathan. But I'm not gonna worry about that. So let's go ahead and take a look. So what are we playing? Let's look at metrics. We can actually take a look at this in metrics. 22 Lunar, 11 Omni. So 5 Thunder, 2 Water, 1 Solar. Yeah, so we will need the 1 Solar. We're playing 2 Water, but in the side deck we're playing a little bit more. This might actually just be better for us to look at here. So what are we playing? So we need 1 Lunar. So let's throw in... Let's throw in this. Let's go Elloon into the Spirit of the elements that we're going to need. Zaptor, which seems like the next most prevalent one. Leviathan. And Lycoris. And Turratless. Leviathan. Lycoris. And Turratless. So, let's take a look at this. So Turratless is just for the 2 Earthquake, and we already have that side. We could play this in the Spirit deck to give us additional 2 cards in the side. That might actually be a better idea than doing what we're currently doing. But for now, let's keep that as is. And drop the... No, let's not drop the Turratless quite yet. Lycoris, we are only playing Lycoris for Hurricane, and I realistically think we only need 1. We already have it in the side, so I don't really think we need a Lycoris. Again, we could just play it and not have to side it in and save our side deck for more stuff, but I think that's fine. For Water, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 2 is perfectly fine. Oh, 5. Even then, I still think 2 is probably fine. Maybe I side in an additional, 1 additional Leviathan, depending on what's going on. But I think that's fine. And then for Zaptor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3. 4. Let's go 4 because we can re-enchant Ashtrabbit. And we can actually play this in a way where we play the Turratless here anyway, and then play the rest Elloon, so 12, and then drop the Turratless right here out of the side. We can then, in this position, play an additional Leviathan if we really wanted to, and then maybe Fulgorix? You want to play Fulgorix? F it, why not? Let's play Fulgorix. It's probably the worst idea possible. Leviathan... Nope, not Spirit deck. Not Spirit deck. Send that to side deck. Fulgorix. But for that, then we would need an additional wind. That's the problem there. So in that case, I mean, that's probably just not a good ad then, if I'm being honest. I probably just then in that case shouldn't add it. Maybe another altar. I could add another moon. Let's do another new moon, actually. Let's get rid of the Fulgorix, and let's add an additional copy of New Moon into the side. New Moon into the side. Alright, and this is what it sort of looks like. It's not really Lunar Phase. This is... What would you even call this? That's it, you got me, I'll play meta. Okay. That's that. Yeah, that's the same one. MR Volt, Bean Soldier deck. Do you know what I'm doing? No, Prime. I got no idea. Bug Box. I don't really know what you call this. Solar Beatdown. Was Shirt on it? Shirt was on it. Lunar Phase. I mean, I guess, but let's call this not Lunar Phase. Let's call this Like a Void. Lunar Aggro, I guess. Lunar Aggro. Lunar Phase Aggro. Let's call it Lunar Phase Aggro. I don't really know what else to call it. And we have that. Make that public. And then save. There we go. I mean, there's the deck. It's not amazing. It's probably not the best deck ever. But it is a deck. It is most certainly a deck that that I can rock with. And depending on how things go, I really want to play Blistrix. That is the deck that I'm most looking forward to. But I might not be able to, depending on some things. This, however, is a good way to sort of counteract. It's a different deck to play, is what I'm trying to say. So if need be, this is actually not terrible. And I have the Divine Blessings. All I need to do is basically pull the Hurricanes, pull all the Lunar Phase crap. I still have yet to get my my Moonrise. My Moonrise orders got heavily delayed by no fault of the team. It was USPS not being able to deliver it due to weather. And they are currently still in Texas. It's expected delivery Saturday. However, I know my mail system, where I am right now. My mail system cannot, they don't have anybody working weekends, so I will not actually be able to get it. If it actually does come Saturday, I won't be able to pick it up until Monday. So that's fun, very fun. That's how long it's going to take me to get Moonrise. February 3rd. Oh, isn't that fun? Again, no fault of the Elestrals team. It was all, they shipped it on time, and there's a lot of orders that came through. But yeah, very weird, very, very crazy. But I think this is a decent deck. In terms of counter runes, it's not, it's not like the best. Well, no, it is actually 13 counter runes, but one of them is just full moon. Which, I mean, nothing that, oh, wait, I need a solar. I need a solar in here. Do I drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That's it. Yeah, I drop a lunar for a solar. All right, let's do that. And let's go. What is your Luminate? There's so many spirits that start with L. Spirit deck. There we go. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Very cool. Very, very cool deck. Interested to see exactly what this one ends up doing. However, what other decks? How long have we been live for? 43 minutes? Okay, it hasn't been honestly all that long. But Lunar Phase Aggro, Blistrix plus Morfrost. There's both of them. Why is it saying that? Oh, it says the first and last name first? Really? That's a bit of a weird one. Oh, do I not have it on loop? Hang on. I might not. I don't have it on loop. That's why. Loop the playlist. Also, if for some reason it did not shuffle. Why is it going into freaking Pokemon? Hey, that's not what I said to do. Click that. Are you shuffling? Shuffle. Loop. Loop the freaking playlist, man. I swear. Is loop on? YouTube, can you work with me, please? I have no idea, man, what's going on. Okay. I mean, that's cool. This Pharaoh Guy's Turbo one, I mean, I'm trying this out. I built this ages ago. This is nowhere near as good as it could be. It ain't bad, I will say. It's not like a terrible... This is basically the exact same deck that I just built. The only difference is it's focused on getting to Pharaoh Geist specifically. So that's why we have like Comalis with the Artemises to search Pharaoh Geist and then immediately ascend over it next turn. that's the idea here. And I just never got around to actually finishing it. But I am actually going to delete this deck because I'm not the biggest fan of it. Unfortunately, I feel like Comalis is just not actually as good a card as a lot of people are saying. It has a lot of potential, don't get me wrong. Has a lot of potential. I could very easily see myself being wrong, but I don't think anybody's playing it because I think the best thing you can be searching with it is Pharaoh Geist, and with Pharaoh Geist, if your Pharaoh Geist gets outed, you're just screwed. So, like, you don't have an additional any other game plan outside of Pharaoh Geist. If your Pharaoh Geist gets outed, you're basically playing either like a Void or you're playing 5s. So, that's sort of the idea. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But what else could we build? Water Reanimator? Do we want to build Water Reanimator? That is definitely an option. I have not played Water Reanimator like all that much. I haven't played Water all that much. But with the Starbit stuff, that could be very, very interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's one though I'm gonna like really just need to like look at. I'm deleting this deck as well. There's a lot of decks here I'm just gonna have to delete. Oh, Thunderstorm! I forgot about you. You're actually not. Oh, Race to the Top. You are illegal. This is also not fully updated. This needs to be updated with like Magneros and stuff. But I don't think this deck's super good. Unfortunately. Oh, and Elechek is still in there. Fantastic. Arcolith. Race to the Top. Zeus, by the time I even play this deck, Zeus will be back, so I'm not worried. Zeus can stay that way. Thunderstorm. I feel like you need 3 Thunderstorm. I don't know why I'm only playing the one. Jolton for the Mount Olympus. That's all good. Good old Quackles. Now in this position, yeah, we can play. Okay, there's a lot more here that we can actually play. We can drop you. We can actually play Magneros, which I actually technically think I only need 2 copies of in this deck. I can understand if you really want more, but to say the least, this is not Spark It, so it's not nearly as good. Maybe 3 Zeus. Zeus is kind of crazy. Let's play 3rd Zeus, and then let's play. What was your name? Titano Strike. Do that. That puts us up to 39. And we can technically then play an additional copy of Eddie, maybe? Oh, I can actually play Resting. I don't have Resting in here. That's a little bit of a weird one. Hurricane is the only other card I'm really thinking of because Magneros can search Hurricane. But is that worth it to play in the main deck? I feel like it can be. Again, I think this deck sucks, but maybe we drop a Toxion. It does provide pressure, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. We can play 2 Hurricane. I think that might be the idea. Let's play 2 Hurricane. Hurricane main. This seems fine. This seems perfectly fine. Again, 15 Elestrals is very, very low. But, come on. Like, we're good. We're fine. We're totally fine. Spirit Deck is going to have to be shifted a little bit, though. So, for Water, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can play 3. That's good. For Thunder, well, we won't worry about Thunder because we're maining Thunder. That will be, we get everything else. 1, 2 for Hurricanes. So that's just 2 Wind. So we can just play 1 Wind and then 2 Earth. 3, 2, 1, and then, yeah, okay, that actually works out. That works out very well. Lycoris is the only other card we would need. So let's go ahead, add that to the side deck. Let me pull my computer closer to me, actually. Not side deck. My God, I'm bad at this. Spirit deck. And I don't have a side deck for this one to go with, but we can make one if we really wanted to. An additional Tsunami. We can play the Spoiled Fruits. Thunder didn't really get like that many cool new tools. It got Magneros, it got Titanic Strike. That's about it. I guess it got Electrify, and Electronite. Yeah, Electronite. it can search Electrify. When it receives a Thunder special cast and Electrify from your hand or deck, when you activate your Electrify's effect, you can draw a card. That doesn't actually seem all that bad. And Electrify can disenchant from itself, search your deck for a 1 Spirit Thunder, and add it to your hand. Yeah, I mean, it ain't bad. I don't know, man. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't really know exactly how this deck is going to end up working out in the long run. But this might straight up be a better deck to run as Thunder Nexus, not Thunder Nexus, but just basically Electrify, Electronite as a means to basically go ahead and search your deck, look for a bunch of removal cards, and go off from there, rather than this sort of control style strategy with Titanic Strike and Magneto, searching your Thunderstorms, searching your Races, searching your Hurricanes, and then eventually just having a Titanic Strike to blow up your opponent's board. I feel like this is not the way to run it. I do feel like I should be running this with the Electrify, Electronite stuff, but I just don't want to do that. That's just the thing. I don't want to. I don't want to run it that way. That would be the better way to do it. That would, in fact, be the better way to do it, I think. But this is the deck that I really want to run. Is it really worth it? Probably not. It probably is a lot better to basically constantly be... Because think about it this way. With Electronite, if you cast it, does that count as it receiving if you ascend it over a Thunder guy? I actually don't know. I'm assuming yes, because the Electronite itself did not have it. But with Electronite, if you cast it normally, special cast an Electrify, search a guy, draw a card. And then if you find a way to Nexus onto it with like an altar or something, you can not only change the position of an Celestial, you can then special cast another Electrify, search another card, and draw an additional card. And you've just gone plus 4 on... No, it wouldn't be plus 4 because you would have wasted... you would have gotten 1, gotten rid of it, gotten 2. So you would have been plus 3 on them. And if you don't do it that way, and all you do is cast it once, you're plus 2. Not only do you draw a card, but you also thin your deck by searching a guy. So maybe that is the way to do it, because that does seem relatively consistent. The issue with that is getting to your Electronite. You don't have the super crazy consistency until you hit an Electronite, which makes me want to actually play 3 Electronite, which is a bit of a problem, because I don't have space for 3. I mean, I can if I drop Magneros, drop Titanic Strike, and drop and move Hurricane to the side deck instead. Then I can play it that way. So let's do that. Let's actually do that. Let's drop the Magneto. Let's drop all of this. And let's throw in Electrify and Electronite. And then let's throw in Hurricane into the side deck. Currently, I put it in at 3. You probably only need 2, to be honest. However, now in this scenario, we will need probably 2. Probably 2 Lunar, just in case it gets outed and we want an additional 1. But at that point, that's a bit of a weird. I think we run 2. I do think we run 2, and we drop that. We drop you to the side. So Owloon, not side. Boom, and then we run Lycoris side at 2 copies. 1 copy. 1 copy. I have no idea if this is good or bad. It's probably terrible, but who knows at this point. In this position, What do we want to maybe add into our side deck? We can run another Tsunami. Which, Spirit deck, no. Side deck, and then Leviathan maybe as well. And that's not how you spell that. Leviathan. Jesus. Okay. That's cool. Maybe I'm thinking additional altar. We haven't gotten. We haven't put resting. Let's throw in resting. And now in this position, maybe another Quackle. Quackle doesn't actually sound that bad as a third copy of it, just in case we're going up against like a super aggro deck. But what else? What else is there? You see, this is the issue with Thunder. I find Thunder so difficult to build with Spark It Banned. Because, like, with Spark It Banned, there was the way to build Thunder Nexus. And now with Spark It gone, there's no such thing now as Thunder Nexus. Now it's just Thunder. Now, I guess, yeah, you can play Thunder Nexus with Magneros. But is that really that good? I guess this is technically Thunder Nexus. We have the Electronite, which can Nexus. So I guess that is something. But I'm a little confused. Because I'm running out of basically things to add into the side. I can run the Spoiled Fruit. And, Divine Blessing is actually going to be a crazy good card for this one. Divine Blessing. In any Nexus deck, I think Divine Blessing is actually going to see a ton of play now. And then Spoiled Fruit. We can run that at maybe 2 copies in the side. The only other thing I'm maybe thinking is to actually run No Stone Unturned Aviolith. That feels a little weird to me. I'm thinking Aviolith, definitely. I am actually thinking Aviolith, 1 copy of Aviolith. Because this is a deck that like needs to hit its one piece in Electronite, and if you don't hit it, then you really need to dig for it. So just having an additional way to get there might be the way to go. But I feel like this is a very weird... This to me seems like a very strange side deck, to say the least. But this is, I think, kind of cool. This is no longer Thunderstorm. Well, actually, wait a minute. Are we still playing Thunderstorm main? If I could scroll up, why can I not scroll up? I can note. It will not allow me to scroll up. There is no such thing as scrolling up. I have not saved this. I swear to God. Can I? No. I can. Okay, it's not that bad. I have the stream. Okay. What if I do this? What happened? Is this my... Did my browser crash? There we go. Are we good? Did you get fixed? No, you're most certainly not fixed. But not you. Which one was it? It was you. Go to Dex. And this has not been updated, correct? That sucks so badly. Oh my goodness. Because this is broken. And will not scroll up. So I can't save. Okay, well, I guess we're going back into the stream and remaking everything we just did, unfortunately. Let's... Hang on. Come on. Go to preview. Okay, so here we go. That's so annoying. That is so freaking annoying. Okay, here we go. So we need 1, 2, 3, 1. You're at 2. You're good. Electrify, Electronite. Electrify. That's not how you spell that. Electrify. Electronite. And then for that, we need 2 Mount Olympus, 1 Race to the Top, 3 Zeus. I currently have it set at 3 Thunderstorm. That will probably be changed, but I'm just updating this as is. Altar, Gorgons, PTA. I dropped the shield. 2 Tsunami. Yes, okay, that's good. For the Spirit deck, that is 12. God, the quality here is so bad. Is that 13? 13, 3, 2, 2? Yeah, 13, 3, 2, and then 2 Owl Loon. Not, I keep clicking side deck, not Spirit deck. And then that's the entire side deck. Okay. Hurricane at 2 copies. Tsunami. Resting. Divine Blessing. Come on. There we go. Spoiled Fruits. Quackle, 1 Quackle, 1 Eviolith. Quackle. Whoops. Have I God, the J's kill me. Eviolith. And then Lycoris. And Leviathan. Beautiful. Let's get back to the chat so I can actually look at it now. Okay. And let's click save deck now. So this whole thing actually saves. So yeah, the reason this is yelling at me is because of the Zeus. But again, I'm building this for the ban list change, which is happening on February 1st. So this deck is fine. Let's make this Thunder Nexus. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Nexus. And save. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So, I mean, this isn't good necessarily, but it's also not like I've seen worse. If by any means we don't get to Electronite, the only issue is that we don't actually have a way to shuffle Electroflies back into the deck. Because I think the idea here is that you're kind of wanting to constantly be re-enchanting or nexusing onto the Electronite to special Electrofly, disenchant from itself, search a guy, draw a card. And if you only have access to 3 of that, and you don't have a way to shuffle them back into the deck, that's maybe bad. But at the same time, games are you're probably only going to be doing this once a turn anyway. So I actually do think that's actually kind of fine. 3 Electronite might be a little much. I'm going to test it. It's a card that I feel like I want to get to as fast as possible. And immediately ascend over something. But it's going to be something that I'm going to, again, it's just something I'm going to need to test. And since this is also annoying me, I'm going to drop Eddies. And put them here in the back so we can color coordinate properly. Main deck. Beautiful. There we go. Good old main deck Eddies being put like that. Okay. So, that is going to be it for the stream, I think. I think I've streamed a good chunk. An hour and 3 minutes. Maybe I haven't. I'm also just getting hungry, so I just want to go get something to eat. Oh wait, no. Before we end, do I really need 3 Thunderstorm? I was playing 3 Thunderstorm because I was playing all the Titanic Strike crap. I think having it here at least 2 copies is fine, but I think the last card that can actually be brought in is actually Resting. I think I actually do bring in Resting to the main. And in that case, I might change some stuff up. Let's go Resting. Where are you? Down here. Resting, and let's move that into main. Let's go Resting. And now we have 1 additional spot in the side deck. Now, I have an idea. I think I actually want to make it so that I bring one of the Lycorises from the Spirit deck from the side deck into the Spirit deck, and drop a Zaptor for the Hurricanes, and then I play an additional Aviolith and 2 Lycoris. So I think all I do is I actually drop you, bring in you, and then I add a Lycoris here into the Spirit deck. That currently is kind of doing nothing, but, you know, it has a home. However, again, that still puts my side deck at 14. Oh, wait, my Spirit deck. Oh, because I didn't drop you. That's why. That puts my Spirit deck, or my side deck, at 14 cards. I can run a 15th card. What do I want to run? The easy answer is additional spoiled fruits. But is that something we really need? Also, what is Aviolith's condition? If your opponent has at least 2 face-down runes. Okay, yeah. As long as they do that, just draw a couple of cards. And even if they negate it with like a Gorgons, it at least baited something. So there is that. I think I just play the 3rd spoiled fruit and call it there. I think this is the deck. This is going to be the deck. And you know what? We're actually going to go back to my decks. Let's look at this one by one. So the Blistrix Morphrost deck that we built. Again, I am unconvinced by this one. I think I might be looking to change some stuff up. Most certainly. I think there's a lot of ratios in here that probably need to get changed. And maybe putting this much Morphrost into this deck is a little much. That might be a little too much. So that is sort of what I'm thinking there. However, I think for the most part this deck is cool and has a lot of potential. And then we look at the side deck. The only thing I'm not seeing here that I didn't put in was Altar, but I think that's actually fine. Maybe I just dropped Mountains for that. I'm not entirely certain, but it seems fine playing Mountains. Maybe I dropped a Cryoling, Cryovern crap. I'm not entirely certain, but that overall this seems like a fine deck. We'll see. And then we also made good old Lunar Phase aggro. This is the one I think I'm most confident in will be the best deck of the 3 that we built today. I will definitely be building more decks and looking toward the future with that. But this is the one I think I'm most interested in actually bringing to a tournament, because I think this is the one that makes the most sense to me. But there's a lot of stuff here that could go wrong, so we'll see. And we obviously show off the side deck, mostly just runes. We have 12 runes in the side. I'm not a huge fan of having Earthquake and Resting outside of the main deck. The only thing I could see myself doing then as a result is getting rid of a New Moon and replacing with an Earthquake. But I think just New Moon is overall, for the most part, a bit of a better card in this deck than Earthquake, because it is searchable. The only other thing I could see myself dropping is maybe a PTA. I'm not entirely sure. But and maybe Resting as well. I'm not convinced fully with this main deck. There might be a couple of tweaks here and there, but for the most part, I think this is cool. And then this is the one I'm most interested in testing. I think it's the worst one of all of them, but this is the one I'm by far most interested in testing out and seeing how good it does. Again, not tournament legal yet because of the 3 Zeus. Once February hits, this will once again be tournament legal and be all good from there. So I'm actually really looking forward to testing this deck out. Here's hoping I can actually... I was going to say, here's hoping I can pull 3 Electronite, but this is an uncommon. No shot am I not going to pull 3 Electronite. So there is that. The side deck, I'm not too keen on the Avioliths, but we'll see. But yeah, this is a cool deck. All these decks I think are pretty cool. But, well, tell me. No, it doesn't even tell you. How could it? But I think that is where we are going to be ending the stream. Because, again, as I said, I am hungry. I want to go get food. So that's going to do it for this video. If not video, live stream. I will probably be turning all of these decks that we just built into their own videos. Again, I haven't tested them. I might do a little bit of testing on my own on like Tabletop Simulator or something like that in order to actually get a better idea for maybe like what cards are good, what cards are bad in these decks. But until then, we will just be we will be leaving this there. And once I get a lot more testing, yes, the deck profiles will be coming on in. But guys, that's gonna do it for this video, for this live stream. God, I keep saying it. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you slap the like button and subscribe for more. Hope to see all you guys in the next live stream or video, whatever on earth I decided.